the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network as we are here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Bruce Jones shutting this one down for his qualifying time. Holy cow, I have to find all the right buttons to push because I am super late and behind the ball. Hey, I'll tell you what, my name's KR. That's all you need to know. I'm not special. Let's go right into tonight's national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here in the Aces Up Simsports Series Fall Frenzy Series as we are getting ready to fire off heat race number 1. Here we go. Green flag is out. Top 5 out of each heat race here tonight will transfer. Tonight's quick time qualifier, Wyatt Schuart, finds himself starting in 4th and still kind of hanging out in that position Wyatt Schuart in the 1S now finds himself in third. Oh, tagging the wall right there on the outside with that right rear, falls back to fourth as Connor Dudek and Wyatt Schuart are going to battle it out. We do have the Dirt Racing Network chiming in, and who goes by letters? Let me tell you who goes by letters. Someone who doesn't have the mental capacity to call themselves more than 3 letters. That's who. So Wyatt Schuart falling back here, as he is our quick time qualifier, our pole sitter, if you will. Had the fastest lap in qualifying, now battling in 5th place in that final transfer spot. Final lap though, here comes Ashton Mealer one more time through 3 and 4, and the 33 of Mealer is going to win the heat race. Connor Dudek, Ross Carenta, and Ryan Paget pick up the top 4, with Wyatt Schuart transferring in. Your top 5 drivers making it in out of heat race number 1. Heat race number 2, about ready to shake up, form up, line up, do all those things that are up, except for we will never give you an up reference. Dirt Racing Network saying I am washed up anyways, and there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. I have been washed up about 30 years ago. I peaked when I was 2. Peaked when I was 2 years old. It's when I learned how to walk. All right, let's get right into tonight's starting lineup for heat race number 2. Brandon Garman, Tanner Miller, row number 1. Matt Grimm, Aiden Forster, row 2. Row 3, Chase Swafford, Bruce Jones. Row number 4, Blaine Brink and Scott Thomason, and Terrell Wheeler on our final starting spot. So here we go. Pace truck gonna peel off here at Lucas Oil Speedway. This racetrack is pretty close to me personally. I have been a crew chief at this racetrack once, and my driver went from the front to the back to the front and settled in 2nd place. Probably would have won, but the race got cut short. Here we go. Brandon Garman out in front. Garman, Forster, Grimm, Miller, and Swafford in your top 5. Forster right now your biggest mover, as Scott Thomason heads to pit road. His heat race is done. We'll see if Scott Thomason can transfer in top 5, making it into the A main, everyone else into a constellation race. So Garmin out in front, has a healthy lead. Aiden Forster trying to track him down. Got to talk with Tanner Miller before this race started. Tanner Miller, we got trouble. Brandon Garman sent it into the corner, lost control of that sprint car, and Forster takes over the race lead. Here we go, white flag going to come out this time around. Forster down on the bottom. Chase Swafford in second. T. Millie battling for that second spot. Millie taking it over. And here comes Aiden Forrester to pick up heat race number 2. Swafford's second, T. Millie third, Bruce Jones fourth, and Matt Grimm fifth. Brandon Garman, Terrell Wheeler, Blaine Brink, and Scott Thomason into a consolation. Our field is lining up once again for heat race number 3. As pace truck starts to roll off, let's go ahead and get right into our starting grid for this one. Josh Whiteman and Kenny Hoffman on the front row. Braden Matson, Matthew Croak, row 2. Row 3, Cody Bodie and Chris Sebeske. Ernie Williams, Larry Moody, and Bowen Smith make up the rest of our field here tonight. Here we go. Green flag is out. Whiteman in the 14, down on the bottom. Whiteman has the advantage. Heat race number 3 underway. Kenny Hoffman trying to give chase. Hoffman on the high side, Whiteman down on the bottom. Whiteman trying to fend him off now as Hoffman is right there. Hoffman goes back to the high side once again. 5 laps to go here in heat race number 3. Braden, Cody Bodie, Ernie Williams right now your top 5 as Hoffman makes a move to the inside. He protects the inside lane, makes it work, and Kenny Hoffman takes over the top spot. Whiteman trying to now figure out what he did wrong as Hoffman takes it away. Now we have Braden doing all he can on the high side to take away second spot. Doesn't quite work. Hoffman in trouble now as Whiteman analyzed what he did wrong and takes over the race lead once again here in heat race number 3. Final lap one more time around in this third heat race, and Hoffman has it down on the inside. Somebody's going to have to come away with it, and Hoffman at the line is going to pick up heat race number 3. Whiteman, Matson, Bodie, and Croak file into tonight's A main. Williams, Moody, Smith, and Sebeske find themselves in tonight's consolation race. So top 5 transferred in. We did 3 heat races, so we had 15 drivers make it into tonight's A main from the heat race. Now we will take the next top 9 out of our consolation. Want to give a shout out and a thank you to Advanced Sim Racing. Thank you very much for supporting this Fall Frenzy series presented by Aces Up Simsports. Also want to give a shout out to our Finish Line Race Designs. Speaking of Finish Line Race Designs, last week's hard charger Ryan Avila donated his paint scheme to tonight's hard charger, so we'll see how that plays out. Let's go ahead and take a look at our B main starting lineup. Jesse Bandy, Brandon Garman, row number 1. Ernie Williams, Michael Cooper, row 2. Row 3, Terrell Wheeler and Larry Moody. Row 4, Coulter West and Blaine Brink. Row number 5, going to be Bowen Smith and Bryce Honstein. Scott Thomason and Chris Sebeske make up row number 6. Lights are out on the pace truck. It peels down and away. Here we go at Lucas Oil in the middle of Missouri, in the middle of the Midwest. Somebody's going to transfer out of this B main. Jesse Bandy, Brandon Garman, Ernie Williams, Michael Cooper. Here we go. Green flag is out and we are underway for this one. Williams in the 91, down on the inside, takes the race lead away from Jesse Bandy. Williams going to try and slide that car up and take the line away, but while he did that, Brandon Garman, who was out in front of his heat race until things went wrong, now battling with Mr. Whiskers himself. The 18 and the 91, nose to tail through the corner. Jesse Bandy, Larry Moody sitting in 4th, 5th place, going to Blaine Brink as they transfer spots. While I said that, Michael Cooper in 6th. So the 18 clears the 91 and starts to open up a gap. Oh, and around goes the 91 on board with Bowen Smith. The B main does not have a yellow flag come out. Ernie Williams is going to have to settle this out with 8 laps to go. He's got some time to make up some moves, but he is quickly just fallen behind. He is 1 spot out. Top 9 are going to transfer in, and Williams has to hustle that car as we ride on board with Bowen Smith in the top 5. Blaine Brink has the race lead in the 21. Larry Moody in the 73 is sitting in 2nd. Jesse Bandy trying to take that spot away from him. And Bandy moves into 2nd. Bowen Smith now into 3rd. Bowen Smith looking good in 2nd spot. Laps are winding down. Brandon Garman out of the race. Garman with some issues. He has been a very fast car, but his results have not been what he wants, and he is now on pit road. It looks like his night is done. Lane, however, in the 21, saying good night, see y'all later. I want to be in the A main. Y'all are gonna have to take it away from me one way or another. Brandy, Cooper, Sebeske, Thomason, Hunstein, Williams, and Smith with Coulter West, your top 9. So Ernie Williams doing a good job at recovering. Here they come to the checkered flag, and Brink is in. Bandy, Cooper, Sebeske, Thomason, Hosteen, Williams, Smith, and West transfer in to tonight's A main. Wheeler, Moody, and Garman. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us. But tonight, you have an early exit. So with all of that being said, we now roll into a warm-up session. Track is going to be reworked just a little bit. Drivers are going to get a few moments to test out this rework. And so with that being said, I do have to pay some bills for the league. And we're going to start with Advanced Sim Racing. Guys, make sure you check out Advanced Sim Racing. They are helping make this race possible. Even if you don't go and buy something, just say hello, thank you, whatever. All right, here we go.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them four abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as tonight we have our Fall Frenzy Series at Lucas Oil Speedway presented by Aces Up Simsports. The A main is lining up, and that means it is time for me to go to work, and I have to call out everyone in this starting lineup. With great enthusiasm and pleasure, I will do that. Ashton Mueller, Aiden Forster on the front row. Row number 2, gonna be Kenny Hoffman and Connor Dudek. Row 3, Chase Swafford and Josh Whiteman. Row number 4, Ross Carenta and Tanner Miller. Row number 5, Braden Matson and Ryan Paget. Row 6, Bruce Jones and Cody Bodie. Row number 7, going to be Wyatt Schuart and Matt Grimm. Matthew Croak and Blaine Brink. Row 8. Row number 9, Jesse Bandy and Michael Cooper. Chris Sebeske and Scott Thomason in row 10. Row 11, Bross Heinstein and Ernie Williams in row on the outside of row 11. And row 12, Bowen Smith and Coulter West. Here we go, 24 cars to bring you tonight's A main. Here we go through 3 and 4. Mueller, Forster on the throttle. We are underway. On the high side, Aiden Forster trying to rip the lip. Ashton Mueller in the 33 tucks in behind him. Down to the bottom goes Kenny Hoffman. He's the lead car in that bottom lane. Can he make something happen? Looks like the track is slicked off just a little bit. We already have one on pit road. That is Ross Carenta. Ross in trouble early in this one. Looks like his night is done. Aiden Forster, Kenny Hoffman, Ashton Mueller, your top 3, as Hoffman does get around Mueller. Mueller falls to 3rd. Chase Swafford in 4th. Connor Dudek in the 7th. Battling with T. Millie in the 9. Oh, T. Millie with the slide job. Over under, ladies and gentlemen, when T. Millie smacks that wall. I know some of you guys in YouTube chat talk about when he crashes, so let me know when he's gonna do it. I think T. Millie comes away with a top 5, but y'all let me know when he's gonna crash, because you guys know more than I do. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Aiden Forster out in front in the 20. Forster, Hoffman, Mueller, your top 3. Forster and Hoffman have pulled away. Check in on our lone Canadian, Chris Sebeske. And Chris, I'll tell you what, man, I still don't know how to say your name. I know it's Canadian. I don't know if I need to plug my nose or not. So if you can let me know how to say your last name, I'd appreciate it. Hit me up in Discord, buddy. But right now, you are in 15th. Chris Sebeske has gained 5 spots from where he started, and he is working his way forward. Forster out in front has lap traffic that he is dealing with now. Blaine Brink, Scott Thomason going a lap down. So far, we have been green flag racing. Forster and Hoffman already have a 5-second gap on the rest of the field as we go on board with the 20. And you can see this beautiful Lucas Oil Speedway in the heart of Missouri as our first yellow flag comes out. Bowen Smith in trouble, Jesse Bandy getting a piece of it as well. Yellow flag is out. Let's see what happened on this one. Jesse Bandy in the 49, down on the bottom. Bowen Smith contact in the corner. Oh, and around they go. board with Bowen Smith. Bowen, just wrong place, wrong time. Blaine Brink, Scott Thomason, Ross Carenta out of this race. They're sitting on pit road. They're done. They have loaded up. They have done all the things that need to be said, all the cliches for going home early. I say that, but it looks like Blaine Brink gonna try and get back out on the track. As Blaine does rejoin the race. We'll see if he can make anything of this as our pace truck gets out of the way. Here we go. Aiden Forster on the front row for this restart, along with Kenny Hoffman. These two have been the class of the field. Here we go. Forster on the throttle very early. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Hoffman trying to chase down the number 20. But I'll tell you what, Forster has been wicked fast all night long here at Lucas Oil. And now he's pulling away from Hoffman. Ashton Mueller, one of our front row starters, finds himself sitting in third. Chase Swafford and Ryan Paget making their way forward. Our biggest mover of the race so far is Bowen Smith. He is up 8 spots. So Bowen in that 12, clawing his way to the front, tooth and nail, as he tags the outside wall. We are down to 13 laps to go, and somewhere, somehow, Kenny Hoffman got around Aiden Forster. Oh, and Forster and Hoffman make contact. Ashton Mueller takes over the race lead. Yellow flag comes out. Give me just a second here. I have no idea when that happened. Let's see what brought out our yellow flag here. Blaine Brink, Ernie Williams, contact with Wyatt Stewart. Around they go. Blaine doing all he could to shut it down, just couldn't quite get it done. And here is the pass for the lead. And Forster just gets out of shape. Hoffman takes over the top spot. And that is what's going to see us with this restart. So Forster got into the corner a bit too hot, had to chase that race car back under his control. And Hoffman said, "Thank you very much for the spot." And here we go. Pace truck down and away. Carenta, Thomason out of the race. Blaine Brink, 1 lap down. 21 cars still in this one. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Hoffman into the race lead. Forster not really able to mount a challenge just yet. Swafford, Mueller sitting in third and fourth. And once again, the yellow flag flies. Our third caution of the night. This one going to have Cody Bodie, Bowen Smith, Coulter West, all these guys getting involved. Let's see what happened here. Oh my goodness, a big stack up coming up and off the corner. One going up and over. Taking a look from the blimp. And it was just chaos coming off of the corner. So Hoffman holding on to that top spot. Forster second, Mueller third, Chase Swafford in fourth, Josh Whiteman fifth, Paget sixth, Croak seventh, eighth place. As the pace truck peels off, we get ready to go back racing once again. Single file restart. Hoffman in control of the field. Stabs the throttle, and here we go. We are back underway here tonight. 9 laps to go in this AMA. Biggest mover of the race is Matthew Croak. He is up 8 spots. Now making Ernie Williams up 10 spots, but the yellow flag going to come out very quickly. As the pace truck collects Kenny Hoffman. And I am not sure what this yellow flag is for. Cody Bodie making his way out on the racetrack under green flag conditions. Maybe that is what set this off. Oh my. Oh my. So it looked like Cody Bodie rejoining the race is what has triggered this caution. That is what I saw. That is nothing official, by the way. Anything I see here is not official. It is just how I see it, what I call. I am here for entertainment value only. I have nothing to do with what is being called green, white, checkered, yellow flag, black flag, red flag, nothing like that. As we get back to the green flag, Kenny Hoffman takes over the top spot, holds on to it. Should say he took over the top spot from Aiden Forrester as he got out of shape, and Hoffman doing a great job at holding on to it. 7 laps to go. The 21 and the 21 go around. Yellow flag comes out, and we will slow them down once again. Braden Matson and Chris Sebeske finding themselves getting wrapped up in each other's bumpers, if you will. On board with Matson. Take another look at that one. Sebeske, Matson, gonna make contact here, and Sebeske, wrong place, wrong time as Matson sent it down to the bottom but could not make it stick. So Kenny Hoffman, our race leader. Ernie Williams Jr., our biggest mover of the race. He is up 11 spots. We go on board with the 91 for this restart. Pace truck down and away. Field makes its way down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Here we go. Let's try and wrap this one up. Green flag is out. Hoffman on the throttle. Ernie Williams trying to make his way into the top 10. Williams following Michael Cooper drops down on the inside. Can he make something happen? Connor Dudek in the 7 looking very slow down on the inside. Tanner Miller in the 9 running through the middle there. And here comes the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. He has made his way into the top 10. This race is starting to wind down. Hoffman and Forster sitting 1 and 2. These have been the dominant cars this entire race, but both of them have only themselves to beat. We saw Forster get into the corner, lose the lead because he got crossed up. Can Hoffman hold off Forster because he was there to take advantage of the mistake by the 20 one more time around? Hoffman through the middle, slides up to the high side. Forster down on the bottom, can't make it. The run stick. Final time through 3 and 4. Kenny Hoffman off the line. Checker flag. Hoffman wins it. Forster second. Ashton Mueller ends up in third. Ryan Paget fourth. And Josh Whiteman rounds out your top 5. Tanner Miller gonna end up in 6th place as we go through the rest of our results. 7th goes to Chase Swafford. Connor Dudek 8th. 9th goes to Ernie Williams Jr. He is going to be our biggest mover of the race. Michael Cooper in 10th. Bowen Smith 11th. Bryce Hunstein in 12th. 13th goes to Bruce Jones. Matt Grimm 14th. 15th Jesse Bandy. Chris Sebeske does end up in 16th spot. Wyatt Schuart 17th. 18th place going to go to Cody Bodie. Lane Brink in 19th. 20th Matthew Croak. Brandon Matson in 21st. 22nd goes to Coulter West. Scott Thomason and Ross Carenta round out the field here tonight. So with that being said, let's roll right into our race winner for this one. And that is Kenny Hoffman. We saw him take over the top spot through a mistake from Forster. And Hoffman, congratulations on the race win.
Thank you.
Man, I'll tell you what, you and that 20 were the class of the field here tonight. You were in his tire tracks right up until Forster got a bit too crossed up. Tell us how that pass for the lead went down.
I knew that we were quicker. I just felt very, very stable on the track, like, and just kind of waiting for my time. I didn't really want that very first caution when we got in the lap traffic, because I think it would have made things more interesting. That's kind of how I really even pulled up to his bumper, but I was just, focused on hitting my own marks, and, I saw Aiden go off and 1 and 2, but he was, able to keep going, and, we were able to, squeeze by for the lead, so kind of got a little lucky with that. Aiden's obviously a very good, driver. He world champion, so yeah, we kind of, and then after we took the lead, we just kind of got lucky him with the yellows because we went off and we were going to be back in third, I believe, but the caution saved us. So that was pretty nice for once.
All right, well, Hoffman, congratulations on the race win here in race number 3 of this 6-race series. Man, I'll tell you what, that number 1 looks bad fast each and every time it shows up at a dirt track. Shout outs, thank yous, anything else you need to add?
Yeah, just huge shout out to this team. You know, we just kind of started my own little deal just to have fun with just some of my good friends on here, and you know, we're all really clicking together, you know. So shout out to, you know, the team boys. They unfortunately didn't have some of the best luck tonight. You know, shout out to Bryce Connor and, you know, Matthew Crook was finna be the hard charger until he had some misfortune that happened. So shout out to all those guys, and, you know, Aces Up Simsport, Victory Fuel, KSMS Media, we have Simon's Photography, Jonathan Paquette Racing, DSD Designs, JRB Designs. You know, thank you to Chad for putting on this league for us. You know, free entry to come race for some money. That'd be, you know, nice for anybody. And thanks for broadcasting for us every week. Yeah.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your race winner, Kenny Hoffman. Mr. Hoffman, nice job.
Thank you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's move on to our second place finisher, and that is none other than the 20 of Aiden Forster. Aiden, congratulations on second place. Tell us a little bit about your race, and especially that point where you overdrove the corner.
Yeah, we were leading, had a good car, had the car to win, and driver made an error. So that's my fault. I overdrove the corner, shouldn't have done it, but we definitely had the car to win tonight. And we followed Kenny there for a little bit, and then me and Kenny made contact when he went off, when he hopped the cushion. And after that, the car wasn't quite the same, but we were able to manage a second place there. We were close, but just wasn't quite able to get it back.
Well, Aiden, I'm gonna tell you, I may be giving you a hard time for overdriving the corner, but I have done it myself. You can't put the number on it, how many times I've done it myself. But when you go into the corner and you make that kind of mistake, how soon do you know that you have messed up?
Oh, instantly, because that's not to my standards. When I make mistakes, I'm hard on myself about it. So, yeah, I'll be better next time. We'll put in a little bit more time to make sure driver doesn't make any errors, and we'll be back.
All right, Aiden. Well, man, I'll tell you what, it was a rare mistake out of this 20. We have seen you out in front. We've seen you fast time and time again. So, man, recovering and ending up in second place, still a great job here tonight. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything else you need to add?
Yeah, I'd like to thank TPR, Tanner Pettit Racing. He puts a lot of time in to get us speed and all that, and can't thank Tanner enough. Mac Tools, can't thank them enough. 80 Transport, just everybody that helps us with this. We're a small team, so we're trying our best, but I think we're doing pretty good.
I would have to say that, yes, you guys are doing pretty good. So, Aiden, nice job. Congratulations on second place. I know it's not what you wanted, but, man, still a great finish.
Thank you.
Aiden Forster, our second place finisher here tonight. Now it's time to move on to our, well, nope, we don't have our third place finisher, but what we do have is tonight's hard charger, and that is going to be none other than Mr. Whiskers himself, the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. Mr. Ernie, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, KR. How about you, man?
Man, I'll tell you what, anytime I get to talk to you, it's exciting.
Absolutely, dude. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has, man. I'll tell you what, I'm going to hold on till the day I die when we met at the Chili Bowl 2019.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great time, man. Great time.
Yep. All right, man. Well, you were tonight's hard charger. Well, I'll tell you what, your heat race did not go the way you wanted, but man, you made it work overall. You end up with a 9th place finish, up 13 spots, where we slotted you into tonight's A main. What went on from start to finish for this night for you?
Well, to start off, we were absolutely terrible. Just terrible. I haven't been raced at this track in so long. And I was just out to lunch at the beginning from qualifying. Even in my heat race, I wasn't that great. And we went in there and tinkered with some things, and just went in there and really didn't have a clue to what to do. So I tried a bunch of stuff, and it actually kind of worked there towards the end of the race. The car felt real good. Just stuck in the back. The track was hard to pass, and just not a lot of room back there once you got up around that top 10 area and stuff like that. It was real tight through there. So, but all from the start till now, I definitely take the top 10 for sure. Because it did start. I didn't even think I was gonna make the show, to be honest. Even though I'm glad they took so many. I think they took like 7 or 8 in B main.
9.
And I even almost 9, and I almost missed out on that. I got in a little accident in there, and I sent back to like 11th or something. Luckily, somebody got into a little havoc in front of me, and I got to sneak in. But it was a rough night, to be honest, KR. It was rough.
It was. No, I was following it, and we saw you in a transfer spot in the B main. All of a sudden, you're not in a transfer spot in the B main, and then you just worked your way back forward, and lo and behold, you're in the A main. And from there, you work your way forward. So you get the Hard Charger Award tonight. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add for this one?
Hey, man, I'm just glad to get to talk to you. Glad you're doing the broadcast. You're great to do this, man. It's a good league. A bunch of good drivers, but congratulations, Kenny, Aiden, and Ashton on the top 3, man. And hopefully we'll get to talk to you here in the next couple of weeks or something. I think, they got one more race. That's it, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, this is race 3 of 6. So we got 4.
Gotcha.
4, 5, 6. Hold on, I gotta take my shoes off.
I think we got 3
left.
3 left. Hopefully we can chat with you, man. You enjoy your weekend or the week, and like I said, hopefully we'll get to talk to you soon.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the 91 Ernie Williams Jr. Thank you very much, Ernie, for hanging around and giving us that beautiful interview for the Hard Charger. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me here tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Next week we head to, I believe it's USA. Don't hold me to it, but I think it's USA. I'm not gonna look it up because, by golly, I don't have my glasses on. So with that being said, y'all have a good night. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you all next week. Until then, y'all stay safe. Have a good night.